Yeah, so now we back again with another episode of Senior David Uncut. Yo, folks, my bad for last week. There was a lot going on. I was doing interviews back to back. I was all over. I had to get the word out of my book that's out here. But listen, shout out to King Ace, man. I need y'all to tune into that episode. King Ace YouTube channel. Yeah. So I need y'all to tune in and subscribe. It's called King Ace Network at that. It was an exclusive interview with me. Really got down to get down. We discussed the various topics, a lot of positivity, non-negativity, because we leave the negativity at home where it needs to be. Don't let the negativity seep out and come out to the real thing, because don't do it. We try to leave the negativity where it needs to be, and that's not here, not on this podcast, not around me, but at home. That's where the negativity needs to be, at home, inside your head or something. I don't know. But yeah, so get my new book, Pain and Warfare. It's on Amazon. You can order physical copies, you get it on Kindle, things like that. You don't want to miss a great read. But listen, let's jump right into it. Because this week has been so crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been so crazy. Between shooting skits, a lot of skits coming. I want y'all to know that a lot of skits and a lot of things going on. But Netflix is wilding. All right. Netflix is moving very unethical and bugging. They're bugging. You understand what I'm saying? I gotta say one more time for you. There's bugging. I said it twice to rewind and bring it back once more because they're bugging. Well, what they doing? They took about within a year. Well, let's say a year more or less. They're gonna try to implicate ads inside of Netflix. It's gonna be ads for the people that's paying the less money. It's gonna be ads. That is very unethical since they was built on, and that don't quote me, but they was built on the whole no ads type, TV with no ads, just straight movies, straight whatever. So now they reverting. We all knew where, these big corporations sell out. I know Netflix is going to be one of them. And if that don't make matters worse, I heard through the grapevine that they cracking down on passwords. First of all, they lost over 20,000 customers in the first quarter of this year. So if they crack down on passwords, that means they're gonna lose more subscribers, a lot more. And this is how a lot of businesses fail. I remember Blockbuster didn't take them on their opportunity to adapt with them, and now look what Netflix is doing. They doing the same thing Blockbuster did. The CEO needs to retire because once they start cracking down the share passwords, I guarantee you, let's estimate another 20 to 50,000 people just stop using Netflix altogether. Because a lot of people don't use Netflix unless it's through shared passwords. Like, what about, I'm paying for this, that, and third, but I can't let people can't use my password. No, this is not what I pay for. Y'all looking like Hulu out here. Y'all getting desperate. The show is not adding up. The movies is weak. It's a lot of negativity. The movie's not adding up. They paying. First of all, they creating shows and keep adding shows that nobody want to see at this point. Like, once they took the Office off, I ain't gonna front. Netflix was done for me. Fire Stick is the way to go. Don't quote me, but I heard that's the way to go. Go through Fire Stick. But that's enough about Netflix, man, because they moving very unethical. But now, who else is moving unethical? Is Elon Musk. I don't know if y'all know, but Twitter's trying to do the poison pill on him because he, say, yo, let me buy you out. He's trying to buy them out for more than they value. He's trying to buy the whole company. He said he want to take over. He want to bring back free speech. Yes, if he was here, if Elon was probably president, whatever CEO, or if Twitter was his, I don't think my page would have got taken from me. Because people hate free speech at this point in time, as you can see. Now, Elon said, yeah, he's trying to buy Twitter from them. And they like, nah, I'm doing a poison pill. But people don't know what the poison pill is. That's basically like dragging out a cell. That's basically saying they're going to up their price. They're going to cut their shares into more shares. So he have less shares, so we have to pay more and more money to buy the company. It could backfire, though, because what if the investors don't like it? If the investors don't like it, they might be losing money. They might lose subscribers. This week been very busy, man. It's been very busy. And, like, my whole thing is, like, the playoffs just began. And the playoffs just began. Kyrie Irving and KD, they very disappointing. They very disappoint me, and I don't like that. They lost game one to Milwaukee. Shout out to Milwaukee because they played well. I don't know what they're doing in Brooklyn, but if they lose again, if they get bumped the first round this year, we need to trade Kyrie Irving and KD. They can go, both of them. They can go. We'd rather have a loser team with no superstars and losing versus a superstar team that keep losing. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. It's getting aggravating watching, watching the movies and stuff like that. It's getting aggravating. And it's also getting aggravating because Kid Cudi just between the Kardashians and Kid Cudi, I don't know who likes Kanye West more. Because Cudi, he did a song with Kanye West over a year ago. This is gonna be the last time, you hear from him and Kanye West together on the track, et cetera, et cetera. Shut up. You backdoor my mans, and now he not cool with you. You backdoored him. That's all it was. What you did was backdooring. Talk about, but he ain't have nothing to do with him and Pete. Bye. Who's there for you to pull you out the mud? Who's there for you? When you about to go over edge, who's there for you? I don't think Pete was, because Pete was probably about to go over edge himself. And you got the Kardashians keep bringing up Kanye West. And, even though he warned us at the second tape, Kim was crying. She cried like a fucking animal at this point. She cried like an animal. And, and it's just like, I don't get it. Leave my mans alone. You didn't want to be married to him. You swear to God, Kanye West is the worst, et cetera, et cetera. Kid Cudi, take his name out your mouth. We don't need you. But then in more explosive things, Kendrick is dropping. The folks are yelling now, J. Cole retiring. We don't really know if it's true, but they saying Kendrick is dropping on May 13th. It has been confirmed by Kendrick himself. So good music is coming back, because the music we got out here is some baloney. It's some baloney, shout out to America though, man. They lifted the mandate, so you don't have to travel with mask on, et cetera, et cetera. But the problem with that is people don't understand the psychological warfare. Because if you haven't noticed, people tend to do the opposite of what somebody says. So now they telling them you don't need masks. Now everybody's screaming out, we're going to wear masks. We're going to wear masks. Finally, you needed to. You need to wear masks on planes, buses, trains. You need to. I don't know about taxis, but maybe even taxis. You need to. Because COVID ain't going nowhere, but everybody's acting like COVID just disappeared. I don't get, everybody act like COVID just got up and left, vanished, like the avatar is gone. It's not gone, it's still here. Complaining has gone too far though, folks. So Snickers recently was under fire for having a vein in their Snickers. People was complaining they don't like that, it looks too sexual. Take the vein out. I think anyone's making that sexual is people that's over-sexualized. I don't care, I said what I said, my statement, and I stand by it. Because I don't sit there and look at a Snickers and be like, oh, this looks very sexual. No, I'm hungry. I'm not myself when I'm hungry. So I grab a Snickers and not eat it. So that have nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with a little vein being in. That have nothing to do with me. Because this week been crazy and explosive. Speaking of explosive, A$AP Rocky is under investigation. When his baby about to come? He's just gonna look like another G Herbo that was locked up when his baby was born. Rihanna back in Barbados. Shout out to Barbados. She about to have a Barbadian baby. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I said Barbadian because she's from Barbados, but I'm not too sure if it's right. But if it's not right, please correct me. But she's gonna have that baby, and A$AP is under investigation. So I don't think he could travel to be the father he needs to be, want to be, and should be. Ever since that scandal, people been looking at A$AP a little bit twisted. Now we got this. Allegedly, he has something to do with somebody getting shot in the hand at the airport. I don't know. That's just alleged. So, you know what I mean? I don't know if A$AP not rich enough, but Rihanna's being there. He should be at the airport where the people that's rich going. I'm just saying. It's less trouble, less people, less public. You should be doing that. Because, come on, and the thing is, we need more fathers. We need more families. And if nobody knows the stats, I heard that families been up more than 40%, especially in the Black household. Like I'm talking about, together with kids, non-deadbeat fathers. That's good stats. We need to increase it even more because Black folks, we always struggled that since the 70s and 80s and the government, et cetera, et cetera. But we back to being whole family households. So shout out to the fathers that's really trying to be there, and the mothers that's really trying to make it work, and the families that's sticking together because we need that. We need that. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back. But yeah, folks, that's all. I'm over here, man. I've been working a lot. So listen, next week, tune in because I'm going to have a special guest. All right, so tune in to listen to my podcast, CEO David Uncut.